This is the real concrete jungle.
Where I'm from, yeah. I'm from a concrete jungle in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
The concrete jungle.
Welcome to the Concrete Jungle Podcast, in-depth artist interviews, where we'll be diving a little deeper with some of your favorite artists from all around the world and introduce you to some dope people you never knew you needed to know. Shout out to Island City Media Group for bringing you the Concrete Jungle every Wednesday, 8 to 10 p.m. California Fresh Coast, West Coast time. Make sure y'all tap in, download that Dash Radio app. We're streaming live music 24/7. Hey, yo, tonight, we got a real treat for y'all in the jungle, yo. This brother we got coming up, definitely making some noise up in the game. From the third element of hip-hop to bringing change and awareness to each and every block. Mauso is someone you need to get familiar with, y'all. Please welcome to the Concrete Jungle, yo, DJ TASI up in the building.
The Concrete Jungle.
Hey, you, Milo. What's happening?
Man, hey, first of all, welcome to the Concrete Jungle, Oos. I appreciate you stopping by, man. And, you know, and off top, just congratulations on everything you got going on, the EP you dropping, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Like that's a third volume on that, but like just off tops, bro, just congratulations with everything. How's everything going?
Man, everything's going good, man. Work is going good. You know, I'm booked and busy again. You know, the pandemic slowed us down a little bit, man. You know, I moved from doing my Twitch shows to actually doing real shows. So I'm back in action.
Hey man, so how was the transition to Twitch, man? I know Twitch is the plug for all the DJs, you know, just because of the whole music and shit, the censorship and all. How was the whole transition getting going from live stage to straight Twitch, bro?
It was cool, honestly. It allowed me to do me, you know what I mean? I could focus on the music that I wanted to play. I didn't have to worry about, you know, girls telling me, oh, play this song, play this Drake, play that, you know, and it gave me total and complete freedom to do what I want, man. And, you know, it actually boosted my creativity a little too, because I got to try new things instead of, you know, playing it safe. You know, if you mess up, man, it's all good. You in your living room, you chilling, you know, I'm over here drinking and, you know, just hanging with my people. And it was more personal. And it was funny because coming back into real life, I say real life, coming back into real life and right. Coming back into real life and real events, I kind of caught myself acting like I was on Twitch, you know, when I was in the DJ booth, you know, in the clubs, you know, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just getting a little too personal. It's like, oh, I see my man brought out the Hennessy tonight. Ooh, you know, it was a weird transition kind of back into real life, but it was cool, man. I have fun on Twitch. I did my thing. Shout out to all my Twitch family, you know.
That's real shit, man. Like some of the DJs, I'm looking at them like, bro, you tweaking? You've been on here for like 2 days straight.
I couldn't do that. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, you know us, man. You know, our feet start getting to hurt. You know, I'm up there. I'm up there 2-3 hours. I'm like, yo, I'm done. You know, my boy DJ J Espinoza, he do like 5-6 hours. I seen Jazzy Jeff up there for like 8 hours one time. I'm like, bruh. Yeah. I can't. I'm not cut out for that. You know, I could do it in real life because the adrenaline. But you know, when you in home, man, you just comfortable. You know, I'm like, I'm ready to sit down on the couch and take a nap.
That's pretty dope, man. So let's talk about it real quick. You know, getting back to like real life. That's really what it seems like coming out of the whole pandemic.
Yeah.
Do you still have time to balance because it seems like you may have gathered a bit of a following on Twitch. You still get to enjoy both worlds, or is it like, yo, we're back to normal life? We're done with all that.
Yeah, man, I as much as I want to jump back on Twitch and do it every week and do my, you know, I did a Thirsty Ass Thursdays, so I'd be doing it right now from 8 to 10. I did a arm brunch, which was all R&B music on Sundays, and that was like 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I also did my radio show that I had weekly on Fridays. So, you know, it's tough now because, you know, I'm gigs and, you know, things are busy. And, you know, even like tonight, I wanted to get on, but I was like, man, I'm tired, man. I've been running around, you know, things are open. I went golfing yesterday. My wrist hurt. You feel me? It's just, it's a little different, but I do a monthly Twitch show at Studio X. That's my sister here in Oakland, Karina. She got her own studio, and it's a huge space. And what we do is we bring artists in. They submit their music to us. We're playing independent artist music, and it also helps us to not get flagged on the play by Twitch. You know what I mean? So we're able to play independent artist music and promote them and just kind of have a safe space as well. And we make it more of like a production too. So that's the cool part. Here, I got my DJ set up. I put my lights up here and there, and I just start rocking. But over there, we really make it look nice.
That's dope, man. You really like upholding the culture and like bringing that through to where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Especially through the whole, like I said, the whole like pandemic, forcing us to get creative.
Yeah. Yeah,
so that's pretty dope right there. So we backed, booked, and busy, bro.
Yeah, man.
What's the schedule looking like this year?
Man, I have a residency in Mexico, so I'm always in Mexico. That's why I got.
Let's talk about it,
man. I got the new mix. If you know, you know what I mean.
Yeah, across the border. Okay.
Yeah, you feel me? So I go out there for a day party at Mighty Tiara restaurant, and we also do a couple other venues. But Mighty Tiara is the main one, and it's a super dope time. We bring a lot of people from San Diego over, so it's a lot of people are like, oh, you playing all like Spanish music? Like, hell no, man, I'm playing Biggie, Pac, I'm playing hip hop. You feel me? But other than that, I have residencies at End Zone. I do a Taco Tuesday, do a First Friday. I'm doing Tiki Pete's in San Jose. It's a dope tiki bar on Market Street in downtown San Jose. I'll be out there tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah. So, a lot of things going on, man. A lot of events. Actually, this Sunday, I have a big one. It's a mental health awareness event. It's a concert, and, I'm pushing that one because that means a lot to me.
Talk about it. Talk about that real quick.
Yeah, man. I just wanted the something I could represent and have people feel open and comfortable with, because I think in our industry, music industry, mental health kind of goes, unobserved, and we all try to play it like we're tough, like we're tough guys. And, I'm guilty. I suffered a little bit of depression during the pandemic. It was all fine and dandy, but then I was like, man, is this ever going to end? I'm used to being out. I'm a social butterfly. You feel me? I'm used to DJing and being in front of people. And, for a few weeks, I just noticed myself being real down, didn't eat. I was always sleepy. And, I really realized I had to talk to my mom one day, and I was like, yo, I think I'm depressed, or I feel like I'm suffering like depression. And I talked it out with her. And when I said something, kind of felt like a little weight off my shoulder was lifted. So I definitely want to help push and spread the message of mental health. We're not alone, and a lot of us, especially us tough guys, man, we it might hit us harder too, So I also lost a friend to suicide last year in October. And yeah, it was tough because I felt a lot of guilt with that, because she opened up and confided into me and was talking to me about suicide and how she wanted to end her life. And I didn't know what to say. And I didn't know, I didn't know the right thing to say. I didn't want to say the wrong thing either, right. And I just consoled her and told her I loved her, and, we need you here. And that was the best I could do. And then next thing you know, I got that phone call. And then it hurt me because I was wondering, could I have done anything different? Could I have said something that would have changed her mind? But I think ultimately that was just a decision in her head that she was already kind of content with.
Oh, man. So how's the healing process been since then, experiencing that with your friend?
Man, that's tough, because that was the first time I've ever experienced something that close. I mean, she used to live with my mom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
close to home.
Yeah. She was my mom's roommate for like 4 or 5 years almost. And, she also was a photographer that she always took pictures of me. She always came to shows with me. She was like my right-hand man for the longest. And, it was just, it just surprised me because she was such a free spirit, like one of those hippie kids. And, I never would have thought that would be the outcome for her. I always thought she'd be traveling the world like a nomad, just experiencing life and different things. But, I think she had other things in mind.
That's what's up. So, man, brother, I really commend you for that and taking that approach and making sure that we are having that conversation in the community right there.
Yeah.
You did mention that you're Afghasi, so Samoan and Black. So, like, shed a little bit of light for us, having two cultures. What would you say is, how can we keep this conversation alive in both communities?
I'll be honest. It's a tough one. Especially in my Samoan side, I noticed that it's not talked about at all. It's strength, and I think we heal different too, and we kind of show that we're having problems a little differently as well. I have cousins I can't even take to the club with me, man, because man, it's gonna be a fight, man. It's gonna be Royal Rumble, you know what I mean? So, and I already know there's a lot of issues that stem from that and where that comes from. So I definitely think it's something that needs to open up a little more. We need to open the doors to that a little more in our culture. My Black side, I don't know, man. My Black side don't got it together too much, man. I can't. I think it just shows that we a little off, but it is what it is, man. I just kind of want to be that median for the two, and just show, I'm a tough guy too. Don't get me wrong. I have a hard time expressing my emotions and talking about my problems. I really have to sit here and think about what I have to say to express myself the right way, because like that, I could blow up too, but I do my best to try to, take care of my mental. And man, I do. So I'm around people all the time, right? I take Monday off. I don't talk to nobody. You might not even be able to get a text back, a call back. I just need to recharge my social battery. Because, I'm in the clubs, I'm around hundreds of people who want my attention, and I'm feeding off their energy. And sometimes it becomes overwhelming. And sometimes I realize that I'm becoming such of a people pleaser that I'm not pleasing myself. So I have to do something at least one day a week where I'm making myself happy,
Definitely. I DJ myself, Oos, and being an artist also on that aspect, being a performer, just on stage, they're draining energy from you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So like anyone who's ever experienced any type of performance type of lifestyle, like that is a drain type of situation going on with the energy, because they're pulling from that every day. People are expecting a certain something. They're coming out to the club, coming out to the show. And when you up there performing, this is why I tell everybody that looks for a DJ in my family, like, just invite me to the spot.
Yeah.
If it's a family function, just invite me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
Because at the end of the day, when I'm DJing, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, I'm having fun on a work level, but I ain't turned up like y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's you got to learn to turn it off and on, and that's the hard part. People don't get that, and especially when I'm out and about and people see me, man, I'll just be chill, and they're like, "What? Well, how come you ain't hyped up like you was at the club yesterday?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm eating brunch right now." You know what I mean? Like, I'm with my daughter, I'm chilling, I'm hanging out.
You're like, I ain't got a crowd of 200 people in front of me that I got to get hyped up. Like,
yeah, and it's similar to when people are out and they have their phones, and then they're on Instagram and they're filming, and then they put the camera on you and they expect you to do something and dance, and as soon as it's like that, you got to turn it on that quick.
That's true, man. Like I said, I used to do some emceeing. I still do it. At heart, always will never be. My pen will never stop. But yes, I had to learn how to turn the mic off.
Yeah.
Because every time, you so lit as a performer that everything you're doing, like, hey, yo, this is so and so. Just want to introduce. Yeah, what's up? What's going on? Whatever. It's like, man, I gotta hold these bars down just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I feel you. I get one or two drinks in the club, man. I start screaming. I tell people all the time, when I'm drunk in the club, because I'm shouting. You can't even hear the music, man. I'm just yelling. People looking like, man, what are you doing?
Coming out.
Yeah, I'm like, yay, let's go. We out here.
Man, that's really dope, Oos, man. Seems like you be getting lit up in the spot, bro. I want to really kind of take it back to making sure that we have that awareness within our communities. We're talking about it. I know you got a movement going on with the Million Father March and Beat the Pain campaign.
Yes.
Is this tied in also to the show that you got coming up with the awareness and everything, or let's dwell into that a little bit more?
Yeah. So the Million Father March is an event I've been doing with unified school districts out here in the Bay Area, Hayward, Oakland, San Leandro, and every year, once a year. We skipped last year because of the pandemic, obviously. But we encourage the fathers to bring their kids to school, and we appreciate the fathers, and we appreciate the fathers that are in their kids' lives, and we celebrate them. You know, and it's nothing against the mothers. Mothers get, you know, they get theirs all the time. You know, there's Mother's Day, there's Father's Day, but you know, it's a very important thing for fathers. And it's one of those unattachable feelings that we have to our kids. You know, where they didn't come out of us. You know, it's a genuine love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, we didn't. You know, women. It's just they have that maternal instinct where, you know, this being came out of my body and I have to nurture and take care of it. You know, dad's like, yo, it's an option. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I want to take care of you. You feel me? So we celebrate the fathers, man. And it's a beautiful event. I'm a father to a 16-year-old daughter. You know, she's in the room. I told her to scram while I do this interview. You know, she's
shout out to the kids, y'all.
Yeah, shout out to the kids. Kiki, that's what we call her. Kamora. And, you know, she's my pride and joy, man. And, you know, I've been doing my thing with her, raising her, you know, by myself since she was, 6th, 7th grade. And she's a junior in high school now, you know. So, yeah, it's tough, man. Pray for me.
Man, let's talk about that. So you raising her on your own, single father. I myself, I grew up in a single parent family. So what is that like, Usin, the climate that we're living in today, you know, raising, you know, a young queen like that in this world?
Man, I'll tell you, man, if I look stressed, it's because I am. But it's tough, man. I'll be honest. It's tough. It's funny because it's not like how we grew up, you know. Man, I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have any form of communication with my parents. I just knew I had to be home by the time the lights came on, you know what I mean? Or my ass was grass. And, you know, my dad was military, you know, so he believed in whooping ass. And you know, my mom was Samoan, and she used to give me this Samoan leg lock all the time. I couldn't get out of it. So, you know, me growing up, I had, you know, there's a weight of responsibility to take care of yourself. And I feel nowadays, you know, these kids, they don't have that weight. You know, it's there's not enough pressure on them. It's a little too easy, but then also at the same time, it's very difficult and it's very dangerous and scary because now things can come into your home easily, you know, through phones and apps and computers. You know, you get food delivered, you get drugs delivered, you get all these things delivered straight to your doorstep. So, you know, when our parents' fear was, you know, we're going to go out and, you know, mess with the gangs and do drugs on the streets and do this. And here it's like these kids are doing it in their rooms, man. It's scary. So it's a different time, and you know it's hard. It's an adjustment for me too because you know I had her when I was 20, so you know I was still young myself, and I felt like a kid.
To say, bro, you look young. Having a junior up in high school.
Yeah, right. So I was like you know feeling like a kid when I had her, you know, and I was you know, out DJing then and hitting the clubs, and you know, she was at home with her mom, and you know, I'd go turn up and come back home, and you know, be changing diapers, you know, lit, you know, so it was just, you know, it was an adjustment for me, and honestly, I think that her growing up helped me grow up, it helped me mature, and it helped me stabilize and center myself because I need a routine, man. You know, I need to wake up and have something to do every morning and have a purpose. And she gives me that. So I definitely appreciate her for that.
Man, that's what's up. I feel that, man. I felt that, man. Having a purpose to wake up to, especially, you know, like responsibility of like just raising another person in this world, you know?
Yeah.
Making sure they make it out that door.
Man,
Make
right?
it back in that door.
Man. Yeah. I'm counting the days. No, I'm joking.
No, I feel you, man. I got a senior right now in high school.
Oh, yeah, man.
His last year. We're trying to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel it, man. All these kids coming out of that whole pandemic life back into regular, you know, society and scheduling and stuff. I'm looking at some of them like, man, y'all look like y'all been locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you know,
going a little crazy and stuff, you know?
And that's also why I chose to join with the Beat the Pain campaign and touch in on mental health awareness, because, you know, a lot of these kids, they're not realizing that they have these problems going on and locking themselves up in these houses for a year and a half when it's prime time for their social years and to be with their peers, and they're developing these social skills they need to develop. Like we had that time to develop our social skills, and that helped us all the way up into who we are now. You know, so they missed out on a lot. And, you know, I DJ for a lot of schools, and a lot of schools are telling me, a lot of schools are telling me, they're like, yo, there's been fights every day, so we're canceling this dance, or we're canceling this event, or we're doing that. And I'm like, man, that's crazy, because it was never like that before.
That's what's up. I DJ schools now. I stopped DJing clubs. I used to do the whole show events and everything like that. Yeah. But then too many drunk motherfuckers, and so it's like what it is. You know what I'm saying? Right. So and also school districts pay on time. You know what I mean?
Man, come on, man. You know them checks come.
Dances, man.
I get checks before the event even starts. I'm like, this is what I like.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I love dealing with the ASB advisors. Yeah, shout out to
you feel me? Yeah. The only we got the leadership kids over here at our in our county and stuff. So the leadership kids, man, they be calling me. They're like, hey, we want to book you for October, yada yada yada. And I'm like, okay. They're like, so we just want to know, can you send over the correct paperwork so that way we could pay you? I'm like, look, can you get your advisor on the phone with me? I don't want to. I know they're trying to help you guys develop yourself, but I need to talk to somebody that knows what they're doing, because I need to make sure this check comes in.
Like, this is all fine. It's all. Let me get that invoice.
You feel me? You know what I'm talking about.
That's when I've been DJing for schools for about going on 13 years now. Okay. So like this is my favorite clientele, especially middle schools, because I like seeing the whole development from 6th grade all the way to 8th grade. And by the time they graduate, because I'll be rocking with them, and also too, I'm so local. A lot of my family members, you know, I'm rocking with them in their schools.
Right. Yeah.
So, you know, seeing them develop, like you're saying, it's an important time where all these teenagers are developing, and as I see them out there, we're rocking, we're partying together. You know, I take a little sense of ownership and responsibility of what I'm playing and the soundtrack I'm providing throughout the year.
You have to.
Because some of the kids come up like, hey, could you play that? Yo, drop that thump on this and up. I'm like, yeah, I can't play that. You know, we can't. But it's it's like the whole song is censored.
Oh, that's how you look at them too. Because I do the same thing. Like, bro, you know I can't play that. Like, come on, man. You know, even if the song's censored, it's still crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's bleeped out, but then they say the actual, you know, cuss words.
They yell the cuss words hella loud. I'm like, bro, why y'all making the spot hot?
I went to one school, bro, and the ASB advisor told me straight up, I'm gonna need you to tone it down, because like this isn't a club.
Yeah.
This isn't a club. These kids are a little bit, you know, rowdy. And I was like, all right, let me try to cha-cha slide with them real quick.
Yeah. Oh, they love them some cha-cha slide though. Yeah,
man. Them kids love. Hats off to you with the whole Million Father March. Yeah, that's dope, bro. I'm inspired by that. I want to kind of adopt that, bro, and kind of use that movement out here. I'm a father myself. I know a lot of other fathers out here, single fathers at that too, that we just need to celebrate them. You know, it's nothing to the moms or anything like that, but like, you know, we got feelings too and shit.
Yeah, man. Come on, you know? Yeah, that's
ain't nothing wrong with that at all, man. And the whole Beat the Pain campaign, man.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about, you know, going beyond the music with all that. As you were saying, bro,
Yeah, so I have an event this Sunday. It may pass when this show airs, but it's October 10th. It's brought to you by The Mill House and Black Media Productions. It's the Beat the Pain campaign 2021 Mental Health Awareness Day. That's Sunday, October 10th. It's a dope event. It's me DJing. You know, it's in Oakland, California. We got Lil Kayla. We have CT Beats, Keydra on stage. And, we also have specialists that are there to help anybody who's feeling, like they may need to talk to someone. So there'll be specialists on sites. There's games for the kids, jumpers. Just it's a fun event. We're not trying to make it where it's anything, we're bringing people down or sad and we're kumbayan, over there. It's a fun event. It's for the family, the entire family. And, one of the main sponsors is In-N-Out, which is super dope. So I'm hoping they got some protein style burgers up in there because I'll be ready to eat this Sunday.
Man, that's dope. That's dope, man. So is this whole production, this event, this is put on by your organization that can we plug that?
This is put on by The Mill House. Okay. So it's The Mill House and Black Media Entertainment.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
It seems like you got your hands pretty, deep into the whole awareness and making sure that we are, bringing everyone out there, bringing us together, having that conversation. Right. What's your advice to some of us out here who are still a little hesitant, still, just aren't sure of it,
I'd say just do it. Just show up. That's always something I've always told people. Just show up. We can make anything happen if we just show up. And some of my best opportunities that I've ever had in my career is because I simply showed up. Man, I was looking a mess, came out in slides and, holes in my sock and feeling very insecure. But I went out and I showed up somewhere. And you never know, because we are the representation of us. And, when I go out there, I am a brand and I am promoting myself just being somewhere. So whenever I go places, people are like, oh, yeah, are you available this day to DJ that or do this? I'm like, yeah, cool. So the more I show up, the more blessings I get, and always stay working, just stay busy. Nothing comes to anybody who's bored. When you're bored, nothing comes. I mean, a little creativity will come. I'm not gonna lie, because I get real creative when I'm bored. But when you're not doing anything and you're not moving, nothing's gonna move for you.
Idle hands at the devil's workshop, man.
You feel me? You feel me?
I feel it, man, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the movements you create and the conversations that you starting, and making sure that we pushing that out there, pushing that envelope to, get out of our everyday norm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I could feel that, man. So let's talk a little bit about, the music. I love that you got the whole campaigning going on, but I don't want to get away from the music because I know you have a new project that dropped.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Sign to the Streets.
Sign to the Streets.
Let's talk about
volume
that project, bro.
Yeah, Sign to the Streets Volume 3. I'm a mixtape DJ, man. I came from I could turn my camera over here and it's nothing but records. Hold on, let's see if I could. That's all vinyl over there. You know what I mean? So I come from that era where we make mixtapes and we made the cassette tapes and we made the mixtapes for our friends. We had the music. They didn't have the music we had. So I used to make custom tapes for all the girls and stuff. My girlfriend in the back on. I used to make the custom tapes for all the girls, and now all my homies, they wanted all the new music. So I came from the era where mixtapes were the thing. That's how you found out the new music. That's how you found out who was hot in your neighborhood. So Sign to the Streets is a mixtape compilation that I've wanted to do since I was a kid. When I started DJing at 12. And when I was about 14, 15 years old, I was like, I want to make a mixtape called Sign to the Streets. And, to me, I wanted it. I was the time cassettes and burning CDs was in. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give cassettes and CDs to everybody, Now it's a little different. It's all everybody wants all digital. I did my first Sign to the Streets. I did CDs and I took it out and was passing them out. People were like, what the hell am I gonna do with this? You know what I mean? Like, but it's crazy because you know, I went to Texas, I went to South by Southwest, and they eat it up out there because they still slapping CDs in their car. They still got the old school decks and the old whips, you know, swanging. You feel me? But the mixtape compilation Sign to the Streets Volume 3 is hosted by Hitta Slim. He used to go by LaRue, the hard hitter. He's a Bay Area hyphy legend, you know, out here in the Bay.
Yeah,
man,
I see. How'd that relationship come about?
Man, I met him long time ago. I can't even remember how we met. We've always just been in passing, you know, in the Bay, doing shows and doing clubs. But maybe about a month ago, we were in Mexico. We were doing a show in Rosarito at the Baja Music Fest, and he was performing. He ended up staying with my boy DJ Billy Knight. That's who I stay with when I go to Mexico. So we were all in the house hanging out, and we doing Mexico stuff, man. We going to the clubs. We out eating good, you know, eating the best foods you could eat, you know, chilling by the beach, hanging out, you know, just vibing. And I was like, you know, it's been a year and a half and I want to do my mixtape. I want to do Sign to the Streets 3. And I was thinking about this before I got to Mexico. And I was like, who, you know, I was racking my brain. Who would I get to host it? Because one of the Sign to the Streets volumes, I had Mr. Fab hosted. Another one, I had the Mechanics. Yeah, the Mechanics, they hosted the second one. So I was like, man, I gotta have somebody dope to top the third one. Man, you know, me and Slim was together in Mexico, and I was like, you know, the universe brings us together for a reason, you know, and nothing's an accident. And I was like, yo, you down to do this mixtape? He's like, bro, it's good. We got back to the States, got to work, and, you know, the rest will soon be history.
That's what's up, Ooze.
Yeah.
As you're talking, man, I'm just seeing like all these pictures being put together, all these picture blocks and shit.
Yeah, man.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
As you were saying that, I was just picturing like another volume of Sign to the Streets. You releasing like Cutthroat Mode, hosted.
Oh, come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shout out Cutthroat Mode, man.
That's
the guys.
Dope, man.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of cutthroat and moving into that genre, you know, I feel like we're all together, but collectively, you know, we bring something individual to the table that's unique.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the music, the island music out that way from the Bay.
Yeah.
Can you shed some light on it, Oos? You know, we're from down south here, but we're reaching out to Samoa, Tonga. We got people in Brazil and even Palestine that's watching us.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about the climate of that music, Bay Area. Shout out Cutthroat Mode, yo. Rest in peace, Juice. Yo,
RP Juice Mode. Yeah, you know, it's thriving here, man, and it's big. And to be honest, it's sad to say, but it's maybe our island music here in the Bay Area is bigger outside than it is in the Bay Area. You know, I got family, and my Samoan side is from New Zealand, so you know, I'm tuning into what my cousins are playing, and they're playing Drew Deasy and they're playing Cutthroat Mode, and they're playing. I was like, yo, wait a minute, hold on. How you guys know, you know, because we forget we when you're local and you're here in your region, you know, you just kind of, you're not trapped, but you think this is what we know because we're here. You don't think the rest of the world knows it, but really the rest of the world, they know us, man. You know what I mean? And I remember, you know, back in the day, man, I always bring it up because there used to be a group called Metal Mouth Productions out of San Jose, California, man. And these cats, their campaign was so tough, man. And they birthed Drew and all these cats. So, you know, they were, I remember they would have signs and billboards, and they'd be 100 deep at the clubs, and their campaign was just so massive. And I used to just look at them like, yo, these are some oozes that's really doing it out here and really pushing the movement. And from what they birthed, you know, created a lot of artists that are out here today, man. And it's dope. And of course, the Booyah Tribe, you feel me? You know, we got to give to the Booyah Tribe. Yeah, man.
And I had a conversation with the Big Oos Gotti, and
you
know, we were talking about, you know, the support within our community also.
Yeah.
And, you know, Oos said it straight up, plain and simple. He said we have too much of a crab in the bucket mentality.
Oh yeah,
So in order for us to kind of move together, we got to kind of get over that. It's unfortunate, and I feel like with the awareness that you're trying to put out, it ties into that.
It
You know
definitely
what I'm
does.
saying?
Yeah.
Because that mental, that mental health, it plays a big part in how you're moving in life, because you can't move anywhere without the brain kind of directing you.
Yeah.
So, Gotti did mention that. And as you're speaking about it, like how we're a little bit more known outside of our community, I
Yeah.
agree. And I see it myself. I wanted to see it through your eyes as a DJ from up north. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh no, definitely. It's funny because I think it just takes for us to get out and see it for ourselves. And like artists like J Boog, man, you go anywhere in the world, man, and they know Boog,
That's
and
real, man.
it's crazy, it's like he's like he's like reign supreme, just representing island reggae. And I always end my sets with let's do it again. That's how like if you know one thing, if you in a club out here in the Bay Area in Oakland or San Francisco, San Jose, and you hear let's do it again, that you can almost guarantee that's me, playing that. You know what I'm saying? I always got to end it on a feel good tip, and also it's another thing. I want to see everybody again. I want to make sure everybody's safe. It's kind of my message to you, and everybody listening. Let's do this again. Let's have fun. We made it to the end of the night. No problems, no issues. Let's do this again.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of keeping shit together, connected, and being able to do this again, what can we expect coming up? We got the movement with the awareness shows coming up. Is there anything that like we would probably be surprised to know? Like, wow, you involved in that also? You know what I'm saying?
So there's a label and a distribution company out here. Actually, I'm wearing this shirt, Urban Life Distribution.
Go say it like that. Let's go.
So they're 20 years in the game, and a lot of people don't know they have the Mac Dre catalog. They have a lot of the Jacka catalog, and a lot of history has gone through Urban Life Distribution in Rat Bay. And I was blessed and fortunate enough during these tough times to acquire a position as A&R and DJ ambassador with them. So, I'm developing a few artists, and I'm bringing a lot of artists, new artists to their catalog, and I'm working with a lot of musicians creating and just trying to help them develop their talents. And I'm providing my DJ ear. That's all I really got. You know what I mean? I know it sounds good, so I'm helping people develop that good sound, man.
Man, that's dope, Oos. I wouldn't have expected that. Like, that's a lot on your plate, bro.
Yeah, actually, I want to put it on record right now because there's a song that's going to be on the mixtape. You can hear it when it drops Friday, October 15th on hellafreemixtapes.com. Sign of the Streets Volume 3. It's a song by it's not just all street music. I got R&B, got some love songs on there too. I got some island reggae songs on there too. And I have a song by Lil Duty and Mountain Drew. Mountain Drew 16, Lil Duty's 14. And Lil Duty I used to take to all the middle schools and high schools and have him perform. And man, this kid is a superstar. He has this song, and I just want to go on record because you're going to hear it on my mixtape first. But my prediction, this song is going to be huge. I mean, I'm talking in the pop world because, he's a rapper. They're both rappers. This is exclusive, man. The song is called Okay. I put my thumbprint on the record. You know what I mean? You remember that on the vinyl, you know what I'm saying? On the vinyl, you have your a greasy thumbprint on the record. That was yours.
Man, that's dope, Oos, to be able to like be DJing with this young cat and then helping them with the whole artist development. And here we are now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Man,
it's pretty crazy, Oos.
Yeah, it's dope, man. It's dope. But I just to me, it just seems like the right thing, having that position with Rap Band Urban Life Distribution. It just seemed right. And I'm already a DJ. I'm already, working with artists. I'm already helping them. I'm already playing good music and knowing what's a hot record. So it's like, why not, gift that to others and help them in their career and, and see us in the Bay Area progressing further for better, That's
what's up, man. What have you learned so far working in artist development?
Oh man, these
motherfuckers.
Man, oh man, artists are, we're creatives, man. We're creatives, and creatives are difficult people to deal with. And I know I become a difficult person to deal with. So, I completely understand it. But oh boy, the creative process too. I come from the era of DJing when they used to service us vinyl, and we used to have to write a paragraph feedback on each song. That's how we got free records. We literally had to write a half a page and tell the labels, yo, this song is dope. We could play it in the clubs. I think it's going to be a hot track. We had to do that. I'm used to giving honest feedback. So I'm an honest person, and I'm also an honest person in life. So I can tell an artist to their face that this song sucks. I don't care how long you've been working on it. This song is trash, and it's not. And they take it personally. I'm not critiquing them as a person. I'm critiquing the art that they made, and exactly. I know art is a reflection of them. I'm not telling you you're a trashy, shitty person. I'm saying this record is a trashy, shitty version of some art that you made, so, and they take it personal, man, and they get discouraged. And I tell them, don't stop sending me music. Don't stop, asking for my feedback, because if you can't take what I'm saying to you, you're not going to be able to handle what the world's going to say to you, once you make it big. So I could always tell artists who are ready when I start critiquing their stuff, because I know, once especially how quick these comments on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter come, man, you're going to see a lot about yourself, and you're not going to like it. So if you can't take that criticism, man, this might not be the place for you.
Facts. Man, I couldn't have said that perfect myself, bro. Like,
yeah,
that's real shit. You got to develop a tough skin, especially being in this kind of industry that we're in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at every corner, there's like 20 of us.
Yeah, right. No, that's facts. That's true. Out here, I'm seeing new DJs pop up everywhere, and I'm just like, yo, who's DJ Stanky Draws? Who's DJ? Like what? I'm just, man, they got some crazy names out here too, man. DJ Pimple Popper.
Too, man.
Like DJ Pimple Popper. Like, why are you gonna name yourself that?
I was talking to one rapper and stuff, and I was like, man, so how did you come up with this whole, alter ego, this alias? He's like, well, I started rapping about 6 months ago, and I stumbled. I was like, oh, okay, that's
man.
Right
Yeah.
Man, but I feel you, man. As you kept talking, man, you were answering questions that I had. And I was like, man, he's checking them off the list, because I was going to ask you vinyl or Serato.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got the turntables in the back, man. You know what I'm saying?
I can already tell. Once you panned over to the vinyl, I was like, all right. So with it, you definitely cut from a different cloth, Oos.
Right on, man.
DJing of the whole elements, where we come from, the culture, what I love, man, when I started emceeing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, we got to be able to bring this together, keep this community lit, and we got to keep these conversations moving. Oos, I support the Concrete Jungle, and I just want to say, Oos, we appreciate you, man. I want to give you your flowers, Oos. Hats off to you, brother, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Keep us inspired, keep us lit out there, Oos. Any words of encouragement for that young 12, 13-year-old that's just thinking about being a DJ, kind of just needs that little push to step out?
Don't let anything stop you, and don't never make an excuse. That's the one thing I hear a lot from especially young kids today. I need this, I need that. I once I get my laptop, I'll start DJing, and I'll start. No, don't wait for that, man. Go out and get it, man. When I didn't have, nobody bought me turntables. I was 12 years old. My mom didn't buy me anything. My dad didn't buy me. They was both broke, single parents. So I went out and I worked and I hustled, and I managed to convince some people to let me borrow some equipment and some DJ equipment, and I got it in nonstop. Well, I had the equipment. Like, oh, you let me hold it for 2 days? All right, I got 48 hours to practice. You know what I mean? Don't let nothing stop you, man, and stop giving yourself excuses. I think that's a thing that makes or break people. So for all the young kids out there, man, don't make excuses. Just go out and do it. Go out and do it. Find a way.
Man, hey, where there's a will, there's a way,
man. Right, man.
We find that way.
Yeah, I mean, hey, come on, this thing right here, man. I've seen kids cutting it up on here, and I'm just like, all right, hey, it don't matter what you got. This is the thing: you got turntables, you got a controller, CDJs, you got an app on your phone. It don't matter what you got. Music is music. If you have the music in you, if you know what moves a crowd, if you know what makes people feel good, if you know what this helps this earth turn in a circle, then play it and play it good.
Man, I feel it, man. My nephew the other day, he's like, check this out. He plays a whole track. He recorded, got a beat, dubbed it, put some auto-tune to it. Kid don't know nothing about putting this production together, but he had it all on his iPhone.
Yep.
But I was all like, damn, bro. You know,
get on
motherfuckers work for that shit.
You know what? I mean, I seen a kid do that. He did it on he downloaded the Machine app. He put it through GarageBand, did his vocals, went on iMovies, filmed the whole music video. He's like, I made everything on my phone. I'm like, come on now. And you know what? There's probably somebody who's going to love that. And then the thing is everybody wants to see progression. They don't care if you start with the best of the best. They want to see you when you had nothing and then how you worked your way up to have the best of the best. That's the beauty in success. And that's what real fans want to see out of people. And I tell people that all the time, just let people see your progression, man.
Man, brother, we here for it. We here for your evolution, brother.
Right on, man.
As you moving, bro, let's move together, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring it together. You always got a home here in Concrete Jungle, bro. Let everybody in the jungle know. How can we get a hold of you, Oos? Plug us up.
The Concrete Jungle, man. What's up? It's DJ TASI. Make sure you follow me at DJ TASI on Instagram and Twitter, Facebook.com, The Real DJ TASI, Twitch.tv/DJ TASI. I used to have a Tinder profile, but I don't know more, so we're gonna X that. But if you want to make it real simple, man, just follow me or check out my website, DJTASI.com. And don't forget, Sign to the Streets, Volume 3, hosted by Hitta Slim. The mixtape drops Friday, October 15th, exclusively on HellaFreeMixtapes.com.
That's right, y'all. Y'all heard it over here, exclusive on the Concrete Jungle, yo. We'll plug it up, Oos. We'll make sure we get this to everybody up in the jungle, yo. I appreciate you stopping by, Oos, one more time, man. Nothing but respect. Peace, love, and success to you and the movement, brother. We are here for all of that, man. Everything you got going on, let us know about it. We got it going on together, bro. Everyone out there at the Concrete Jungle, yo, that is right, y'all. It is your Uso Devotion with the Concrete Jungle, chilling with Bay Area's very own DJ TASI up in the building, y'all. Keep it locked. Concrete Jungle, brah, brah, brah.
Yeah.
This is the real Concrete Jungle.
What up? It's DJ TASI. Salute the DJs. Chilling here, the Concrete Jungle with my homie, DJ Devotion. You know what it is.
The Concrete Jungle.